I was looking in the case. I picked the one I wanted out because I wanted one that had coconut and stuff. And she said, you want me to write on that? I said, yeah. I want you to say thanks for everything. She's like, all right.
I haven't done anything.
So she was, that cake had ridges around it, where they had iced it and it kind of in a swirl or whatever. So she, instead of smoothing one of them ridges out a little bit around, she just writes in between two of them icing ridges and just crams it in the middle. Thanks for everything. It looked like crap. And I was like, I looked at it and I looked at her and I'm like, just thinking, we'll give her the hint that this looks like crap and you need to fix it, right? She goes, that's the best I can do. It's in between two ridges. I was like, okay. So she said, just get another one.
This isn't even the good part.
She said,
she hasn't even got the good part.
Just get another one. I was like, all right. So I walked over there to the case. Look,
that's hilarious.
No other cakes like that one. I said, well, that's the last one, so I guess I'm gonna have to. At this point, I'm still being nice, and it's an amazement that I was still being nice this part because normally I've been turned into biatch mode. But anyway, I said that's the last one. I guess I'll have to take that one. She says, all right, here you go. Have a good night, and just hands it to me. I was like, oh no. So I walked over to that customer service desk or whatever. I saw that manager standing on the other side.
But Petey said thank you. Okay, thank you. Like she was playing cool.
Oh, I played it cool. I was not gonna lose my mind. Took it, walked over there to customer service, and I said, I just did like that. I said, you the manager? And he says, yes, I am. Now, I didn't see if it said store manager or co-manager or grocery manager or whatever. I didn't know. I had to call my son to find out. Turns out he was a store manager, and he was it was his night to be there.
You might know he's a big guy. Oh, you worked at Bradley Park. Oh, never mind.
Okay. So anyway, he walked over. He was big wig, and he just happened to be there that night. They have one shift a week that they work. They were in the evening. So I'm telling him, I just went through everything that happened, whatever. I said, listen. I said, I know that this is not public standard. I know I used to work at Publix. I was a cake decorator at Bradley Park. I know that this is not acceptable, whatever, right? And he was like, I am so sorry. I said, but listen. You walk over there with me. I'll go ahead and fix this up. And he's like, all right, let's go. Walked over there. I stripped that cake off, fixed it, got all that junk off.
But you didn't tell her part about the girl running up.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah. So while I was standing there, the girl, because, the customer service desk, the bakery's just right there. So she saw me and him standing at the customer service. She went over there too, me and him. It's me and then him, and she walks up like that. She goes, well, I'm not a cake decorator. That's the best I could do.
He hadn't finished what was going on.
No, I was in the process. So I just stopped and I looked at her, and this is what he did. He went, and he didn't say a word. He just looked at her, and she goes, and then she starts talking about some palette and needed help. Is it okay if I do this blah 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 with this palette or something? And he still didn't say a word to her. He just, and she walked out like she knew. She got the hint. She just left. So I'm telling whatever. So I'm like, you walk over there with me, I'll fix that up. And he goes, all right. So we walked over there. I stripped the cake, fixed it out, looked for the ice and everything. I said, I need a spatula, I need this. I'm getting the stuff out. So where's the thing, where's the turntable? I got that out, and I fixed it up. And he's talking to me, it took a few minutes, whatever, I fixed it up. And when I got done with it or whatever, as we're just finished up the conversation, he's putting that knit on his head. And, like, he's getting ready to come in that bakery. And, so I'm talking to him, and I didn't even have one on. I really should have had one on, but I was in the back. I was even in there doing it, but whatever. And so he's putting it on and everything. I said, listen, he goes, obviously, the cake is free. He goes, you did all the work anyway. And so he said, I had balloons and stuff. He gave me whatever, and I said, well, listen, it wasn't about that. I just wanted to make sure I brought it to your attention because that's unacceptable. If she's doing it and talking to me like that, and I said, and I know what the standard for Publix is. I said, my son works here. He's like, oh, who's your son? I'm like, Michael Jr. He's like, oh, yeah, I know who he is. Blah, blah. I said, but that is just ridiculous. I said, I don't care that it's 8:30 at night. It shouldn't be like that with customers. And he goes, oh, no, I'm going to have to handle this right now. He was pissed, and I called Junior, and I was asking him, I said, what does your store manager, grocery manager look like, whatever? And he goes, well, my store manager's tall guy, wears glasses, kind of bald, and I was like, I think I just met him. Yeah, and he was like, Mom, what happened? And I told him the situation. I said, I just thought I'd let you know in case he comes up and says, I met your mama yesterday. I didn't want you to
have
like,
a bakery position open.
Yeah, it was. Ooh, I think that woman's gonna get a short walk off a long pier kind of thing. Yeah, he was pissed, and I knew he was because she not only did she do all that, but she knew it and she gave herself away by running up and finish.
What was going on? She had
butted herself up. Yeah, she butted in because she knew she was in trouble. She knew that she handled that situation wrong. And then she walked, I didn't tell you this part, when I'm doing it, she walked back there into that bakery. She's standing on the other side of me. She said, what are you doing? I said, I'm about to fix your cake. Well, the cake is fine. You know, it was the best you could do. It's frozen. I said, you can fix it. This is what you do. So, well, I'm not a cake decorator.
And he
said, I'm not a cake decorator, so I can tell. I just fixed it.